Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
His nipples are itchy. I'm Dan.
Yes.
Anyway.
They have been itchy lately.
Yeah. All right.
Did your nipples ever chafe? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm not gonna say it out loud.
I said it out loud.
Anyway, we are watching Bullet Train today. One of my highly anticipated movies for this year going into it, because I saw the trailer like back in April, March, something like that.
Yeah.
It just looked so fun. I was like, this is going to be a great summer movie.
And then it got pushed back because of Thor, right?
It got pushed back a week. It wasn't that far, so that's good. It was.
What came out before it then? Like, why did it move?
I think, I don't know why it moved, honestly.
I thought, I don't know.
Nothing really big came out.
No, it was supposed to be July 8th.
Didn't Minions come out? Was it July 8th?
It was supposed to be July 8th, yeah, because I remember, like, they had, like, this is weird. It's weird how my brain works. It had, like, the Japanese characters, like, for July and 8 underneath when they said July 8th. That's how I remembered it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it must have been, that was when Thor came out then, right?
Yeah, Thor.
Okay, yeah.
So they pushed
Don't
back
want to compete with Marvel, so.
No, you don't. You really don't. Anyway, so we are excited to watch this one, so let's get right to it. All right, we're back. Let's get into this crazy ass fucking movie. So, dude, the movie was a train wreck. Yeah.
I almost don't want to finish this podcast now.
Just
right. Okay.
Okay. Brad Pitt stole the show this whole movie.
Yeah.
Every scene he was in, just like in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is the last movie I think big movie he really did, from what I can think of, right? Like, he hasn't done too much.
I can't remember. Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's
okay, the last one we really care about him being in was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which we may be getting to that in the next few months.
Oh, we are? Okay, cool. I forgot about what's on the schedule, so.
Yeah, it's a ways down the road. Yeah. Anyway, but in that movie, dude, he was fantastic. He threw a can at someone's head at the very end and just ended up with a flamethrower.
Which, funny thing about that, like the girl who gets hit in the face with the can and lit on fire also gets lit on fire in Scream, the remake. That's like her shtick now. I'm pretty sure I said that in the podcast.
You must have, because I don't remember.
Yeah. That was it was just funny. Like, that's her thing now, so like, it's funny. But yeah, Brad Pitt definitely stole the show in this one. His name is Ladybug.
He is Ladybug.
And, because ladybugs are lucky. So, like, main thing I want to go in about this whole movie is that the whole theme of it is, like, luck and, like, fate and stuff. And, like, Brad Pitt's obsessed with like, whether or not he is lucky or unlucky, because, he's looking at it through one perspective the entire time, where he's like, it's like ironic that I'm called a ladybug by my handler, which is a fun surprise at the end with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be Lady Gaga.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It was weird, but you know what? Okay, fair. Yeah. And I like at the beginning, she's like, take the gun. Take the gun. Take the gun.
You should have taken the gun.
You should have taken the gun.
Yeah. It would have been over a lot faster, though.
Yeah. But he's like, this is easy. It's an easy snatch and grab, and he's going to be off this train in one stop. That's the idea of this.
Yeah, and then, it almost works out for him, too. And then, I like the whole fact that, like, he's a hitman who is going through rehab, or, like, therapy. And, like, he's trying to be less violent. And, like, I thought it was funny. It's kind of like the whole Sopranos thing, where, like, he's in therapy, but he's a mobster at the same time.
Yes.
So I thought it was just really funny and, like, kind of more original than, just a guy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of a bunch of different movies. I mean, it's got like a Tarantino type feel to it in places. It's got definitely the David Leitch feel of Deadpool 2 to it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a runaway train.
You're going to be making these jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I just realized a weird connection. Sandra Bullock was in Speed.
Yes.
Also in this movie.
Oh.
Both, like, they're not moving things along at fast speeds.
Yes.
Haha.
Yes.
Maybe that's her shtick.
It's not. She's just a great actress.
She is. But yeah, like, I wanted to see The Lost City.
I did too.
Yeah, I never got around to seeing that. It didn't do good at the box office. So.
We'll get to one of those cameos in just a second. But
yeah,
we also get Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry in this movie, and they are playing twins. And I didn't know. Dude.
I love how they don't even, like, go into it either.
It's great. They're Tangerine and Lemon, because they're also from the same fruit family. Well, you know, that's why they're twins. Also, it's I didn't know that was Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, really?
I didn't know the whole movie until the credits rolled, and I was like, "That's Aaron Taylor Johnson."
Who'd you think he was then? I thought it was really obvious who he was. Like,
Dude, I just didn't. I haven't seen a lot of things with Aaron Taylor Johnson. I hadn't even seen Kick-Ass, bro.
you haven't seen Kick-Ass?
No.
Dude.
I know.
They're rebooting that, I heard.
I heard. I heard
I think it's too soon to
it's a
reboot
rumor.
it. You know?
I don't know how serious to take that. But you know what? Hey, whatever. I haven't seen the first one, so
That's good.
and he didn't look anything like Pietro to me. So that
I don't know. I just recognize him, I guess. I don't know.
And now
But,
he's playing Craven next.
that's going to be Vegan Craven?
Vegan Craven. Oh, do
Wait.
you not know?
What? They're going to make Craven the Hunter vegan?
They're gonna make him kind of a animal lover.
He's a villain. Sony did.
At least they're not Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is a shit show right now. Jesus Christ! Like, okay, I was thinking about this like earlier today. Like, just all the news with Warner Brothers. So anyone who doesn't know, this is completely off track. Get it? But Warner Brothers was dropped by AT&T and then bought by Discovery. So now they're taking off all their content from HBO Max and going over to Discovery and basically nuking everything in their DCEU.
Not everything, but
all like the ones that they can get rid of.
Like Batgirl was the big one, which is unfortunate because like
poor Brendan Fraser, man. I was just talking about that.
That whole cast, that poor whole cast,
yeah,
like all of them.
They did most of the movie too.
They did. No, it was done.
Oh, it was finished?
Like the filming was complete. They were in post-production.
Wow,
Deep
dude.
into post-production because it comes out in December. So
wow,
yeah,
that's unfortunate, man. But yeah, I heard like Brendan Fraser, like it's going to be his like kind of sort of his big comeback.
Like Firefly, and I've only seen Firefly in Gotham, and it was all right. It wasn't the worst, but you know, I would have loved to see Brendan Fraser take on that role.
Dude, I mean, like I just want to see him back on screen. Like, poor guy, man. He's got my whole heart. He celebrated his birthday on set, like on filming. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be like the big thing," and then they nuke it, and it's like, "Ah, come on." And then they're also talking about getting rid of Supergirl. And I wonder what they're gonna do with the Flash. Aquaman 2, Amber Heard's got to get completely edited out.
She's basically out.
Yeah.
So
the DC's a fucking train wreck, and I'm glad that they're kind of recognizing like, hey, we are a train wreck. But it's sad though because it's like they were already late on to the punch with starting their DCEU compared to Marvel in 2008.
Yeah.
They started it in 2011, but then they really started it in 2013. So that's, Marvel already had a 15 or 5-year lead, and then Marvel finished their entire saga before DC even gets their shit together. Like, it's genuinely amazing from like a corporate like Hollywood standpoint how fucking awful their management of the franchise was. And I really just think they just reboot it, just complete restart. And they're already muddling the waters with the Batman. It's an Elseworld story, which is fucking dumb. Like, I'm glad that we got the Batman, but it definitely should have been like a later movie that we got as the restart to the new franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean,
not in the midst
Keaton
of
was
it.
supposed to retake over for Ben Affleck, which I mean, hey, okay. But because he's basically done as the Vulture, I don't even want to fucking talk about that.
Sony ruined that. So fucking studios, man, they're fucking awful with their properties.
They don't know how to manage their characters correctly.
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't know, man.
Let's get off this schneid of Warner Brothers and get back to Bullet Train. So, he's on the train. He meets Tangerine. Well, he doesn't meet Tangerine and Lemon first. He kind of looks for the case, gets the case, almost gets off the train, but then Lemon and Tangerine notice it's missing.
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny's character comes out while Brad Pitt's trying to get off the train.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny's the one that played the wolf. That's Bad Bunny.
No, that's Logan Lerman.
No.
The White Wolf?
No, the wolf.
The wolf.
The wolf is Bad Bunny.
Oh, the Mexican guy?
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's Bad Bunny, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's weird, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. they go into this whole backstory of how his whole family was poisoned and shit like that, and they all died, and he now blames Brad Pitt because he was a server there.
Yeah, well, he's the one. He should be thanking Brad Pitt. He's the one who bumped him.
Yeah.
Not have to get the poison.
But we'll get back to the poison in just a second. But there's all these stories starting to intertwine now. So Bad Bunny just starts stabbing and get that trailer scene of, dude, I don't even know you.
Yeah, so like, Brad Pitt's just like wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
With all of this, he's just doing a simple snatch and grab. So the only people in theory he would have to kind of be against is Lemon and Tangerine.
But he doesn't even know they exist yet. So
Yeah, no. So who does? I'm just confused on what his mission is though, because he's like his mission I thought was to grab the briefcase and get out. But like halfway through the movie, he's just like, "Listen, I'm just gonna let you guys have it. I'm gonna leave." But like, isn't that
he didn't
gonna
want to deal with that shit?
He's gonna get like chewed out by his superiors though, right?
Yeah,
That's the whole thing?
That's where it started getting a little muddy for me too. But let's get to that in just a second while we start unwinding these stories. Yeah, Bad Bunny gets killed, throws a knife at the briefcase, and goes right back at him.
Yes.
He got his own.
Yeah, this movie is fucking hilarious, dude.
In spots, it's some of it falls flat. Some of the comedy kind of falls flat, but it was pretty funny overall. Definitely guy humor the whole way through. Yeah, it's a typical guy comedy, like a Deadpool type style slapstick.
Yeah, I mean, it
type
makes
comedy.
sense because fucking
David Leitch. Yeah,
yeah. But I love it. It might. If for people who don't like the type of humor, I love the fucking Thomas the Tank Engine shit. It went on. It went on so long, but it was so good for me the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like there's a diesel, and they actually make it into the plot. You know,
because the big one is Logan Lerman's character, who is the son of the White Death. He's the son of White Death, who is the big overarching villain of this movie, who we don't really know much about till the very end.
Yeah.
But so Logan Lerman is basically just chilling. He got captured by Lemon and Tangerine. And
I'm just thinking he dies like a second later.
Yeah,
and then they're using his dead body the entire time.
He's literally just a corpse the whole time. But while Lemon is talking to him, he calls him a Percy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Percy
I'm just like,
Jackson.
oh, you cheeky bastards. That's fucking awesome.
That was so funny. I loved that. Yeah, I don't know any of the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. I know Thomas. I did know Diesel. I didn't know Percy. I didn't know
anybody. I just knew the one, like the meme where like they make the one with the green train. I don't know what his name is, but like they made like.
You should have done our research on that.
Yeah, whatever.
That's okay. Because I was gonna ask, what train are you? But like we don't fucking know the trains. So.
I don't know. But I know I'm not a diesel. No. That's just a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? That's like the whole point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just love it. They were just going, man. And then so we find out who the diesel is by the you can infer, but it's definitely
so
what's her Joey King?
Joey King's character, who is Prince. So she's just kind of like this innocent looking girl who literally has a devious fucking plan.
Yeah.
So
her whole plan is to kill the White Death. It's very clever because he's like she's gonna like explode the gun, explode the briefcase.
Lots of great symbolism that all comes back at the end, and
I like things that tie together,
nicely tied together. So yeah, there's the gun, there's the snake, there's the fucking big what's it called? Anime looking thing.
Oh, the cat.
Stuffed, no, not the cat. The big stuffed thing that's walking down that the Hornet is in.
Oh yeah,
whatever the hell that was. It wasn't a cat.
Just like the suit.
Yeah, like the suit just kept coming up around places.
Yeah, I love the Brad Pitt just like punches her right in the face.
Give me the pick.
They like chug a war over and he's just like, fuck you, man.
Like we didn't know it was the Hornet that time.
Yeah.
It was just like it was
just some random person. Yeah.
Well done. And
but like so the whole movie is just like it's basically just a clusterfuck of like all these like usual suspect type people all are on this train together. It's very much kind of a little bit like Murder on the Orient Express, I guess.
It's kind of like a whodunit, but also kind of a
it's just a bunch of hitmen in a enclosed
type style too. In
a little bit, yeah. And like so I just like how like it's all they're all coming together. They all have their own their own goals that they want to attack. So like Brad Pitt's supposed to get the briefcase. Lemon and Tangerine are supposed to transport the briefcase to the White Death.
With the son.
With the son, who turns out to be dead. Hornet wants to kill everyone, right? She wants to poison everyone?
Yeah, she wants to poison all these people. She was sent by White Death to kill everybody in the train.
Yeah. So she's sort of the one who sort of would know
Yes.
roughly about all this stuff.
And then Bad Bunny just showed up.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's just like, he's an ancillary thing. And then so is Prince, because she's like...
She is...
She has her own thing. She just happens to be on the train at the same time.
Yes.
And then fucking... Who's the Asian guy?
That's...
What's his name? Well,
the elder.
The elder... Oh, no, his son.
Oh, his son, that's Kimura?
I think they call him the father, or no.
It's Kimura. That's his name in the movie.
Yeah, and he's trying to save it. So this movie starts off in a really weird place with them, because they're
his son.
They're probably the least important part of the movie. It's very kind of out of left field for me, at least with that. Like that whole storyline with Prince and
Kimura.
About his son being Wataru being pushed off a roof.
Yes.
It just seems like a weird place to start when the whole thing, the storyline I care about the most is Ladybug and Tangerine and Lemon. Those three, the majority of the movie, they're all working together, or not, or most, this is like how they interact with each other. But then it just seems like weird that like that one takes over towards the end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like, I'm not sure if that was done too well. It wasn't juggled properly. But like, but it's a comedy at the end of the day, and it's not supposed to be taken too seriously.
Exactly. This movie is it's a fun popcorn movie.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching it. Like,
I want to see it again, honestly, because it's just so fun, and there's little things. It's just like one of those you can throw on any time, and it'll just like, this scene's good. I'm gonna watch this or whatever.
Yeah, like it's definitely like everything with Lemon and Tangerine. Comedy gold, because they're bickering back and forth. At certain points I didn't really understand what they were saying, but then like there was some slapstick stuff thrown in there.
But it also had heart in it too, because they're twins. And
yeah,
they basically have known each other since they were kids.
Yeah, and I thought they were going to be the most annoying part of the movie for me, but then they turned out to be like the most endearing part.
And then Lemon ends up finding out Prince is the Diesel.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, you're the Diesel. And then he ends up getting shot. he has this, oh my God, we completely forgot about the water bottle.
Oh yeah, there's a weird editing thing that they did towards the end. I didn't like it too much. I thought it took me out of the moment. But the whole thing is like the water bottle is taken by Lemon at the train station.
Yes.
Brought on board, and then, basically watches everybody die.
Yeah.
And then it gets doused with, a Ladybug puts like the sleeping agent in it.
Yeah.
And then
she had trouble with that in the past, which is funny.
Yeah. I'm surprised Lemon didn't die from it.
Yeah, I know. He's a big boy.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, so he passes, he's like, oh, he fainted basically.
Right before he faints, he finds out that Prince is like, against him.
And she shoots him 3 times. And he says something earlier in the movie about not having a vest on, or like a bulletproof vest on.
Oh, okay.
He said something about that, and then he's like, oh, it's going to hit me in the neck or something.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, damn, dude.
But yeah, so basically, Tangerine thinks Lemon is dead. He finds him in the closet.
It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
Oh. Then they had a little flashback of them being kids. I was like, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then he fucking wakes up.
Yeah.
Later on, after Tangerine is actually killed by getting shot in the neck.
Of all places.
Ironic.
And I'm kind of, so like, I'm just kind of against the choice to have Ladybug be the one to shoot him on accident, admittedly, but like, that's Ladybug's whole thing, like he doesn't use guns,
Bad luck.
That's the whole thing, and it's all intertwined with fate. And so Brad Pitt's like whole journey is to go from thinking that he's unlucky, as a ladybug, and then explaining how like the elder explains to him, like, the ladybug holds the 7 sorrows. He's like, I don't want to be the holder of the 7 sorrows, man. And then
That's a shit deal.
yeah. And then so his whole thing now is like his perspective is to look at it as fate happening. So things are just gonna happen, and he's got to go with the flow. Yeah, be one with the universe, right?
We should take a shot every time we see fate in this fucking movie.
Yeah, well, it's the whole thing. Where like, it's very much a theme in it, because Prince is always bringing up like, oh, I'm just lucky, and then what's it called? I think it doesn't I forget, Kimura, is that his name?
Kimura, yeah.
He brings up the fact that he's unlucky about his son being pushed off the roof, right? And it's so like it's very much bound by like a very much tradition in the fact that like he has to, his father, the elder, like he says you have to provide for your family, you have to take care or protect them, and that's his whole driving force. So in a way, it's like, Prince starts this whole thing and then intertwines with the White Death's whole plan. And so it's weird that it's like fate and luck intertwine,
A lot of unraveling to do in this movie.
Yeah.
And notice that we're going back and forth on this whole thing because there's so much packed into this 2 hours that it's really hard to have like a straight linear line without going through each character individually, and I don't want to do that. So
the movie's intentionally just edited in a super weird way.
But I like it.
I didn't like it in certain places. I liked it like I like just like traditionally I wouldn't like this, but like to just tell the wolf's entire story in like 3 minutes and kill him off for no reason. I liked it. I thought it really worked as like a really funny cap to a joke.
Oh yeah, 100%. And so now we're getting to the the White Death. You want to get to White Death now?
Sure. I thought he was gonna be. I was rooting for him to be Keanu Reeves so badly.
You were. I think I said Ryan Reynolds, which we'll get to that in a second. And no, it ended up being Michael Shannon, another great fucking choice.
Yeah.
He had a really weird accent, but
he's like Russian/Asian, right?
I didn't like
this whole thing.
I didn't like the choice of that, but hey, whatever. He pulled it off. It worked. He had a really weird wig on. I don't like seeing him with long hair. It's really weird. But yeah, he's the White Death, which is Prince's father, along with Logan Lerman, whatever his character's name is.
Oh yeah, so
it's his father as well.
And I like the subtlety where like how she spits on his dead face, like thinking that like she just doesn't like the White Death that much. No, she was jealous of him in the end because he got all the attention.
He got away with everything.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And it's implied that she's a girl and he's like sexist and stuff.
The whole thing with that is Ladybug's character was not supposed to be the one on the mission. It was supposed to be Carver. This guy Carver.
Yeah.
Who ended up being a 2-second quick glimpse of Ryan Reynolds. And I was like, yes, we got the Ryan Reynolds cameo. It was great. I loved it.
I love the bit where it's just like, because Ladybug is the main character. And like he's very much like a Clerks vibe where he's just like, I'm not even supposed to be here, man. Yeah. So it's like bad luck again. He's just unlucky that he's in that situation. But like, I love the fact that like the pettiness that went along with the White Death's whole plan. Actually, speaking of that, so the whole thing is like the White Death he blames all these people for his wife's death.
Yes. She got hit by a car.
Right. So, I got like the son. His son is the one who told her to come, like asked for her to come back, and he's like, in the White Death is like, no, I don't want to help him out anymore. Yes. And then his wife's just like, yeah, I'm gonna help him out anyway because he's my son.
She died. Yeah.
And then she dies. Okay. Everybody had a part to play. I'm really I'm confused on what Lemon and Tangerine had to do with it. He said something like they were in the Bolivia job, and was that distracting the White Death? Is that why he wasn't there with her?
I think so.
Like he had to go like overlook it or something like that?
He had to go overlook it, and that's why he couldn't pay attention to his wife, I'm pretty sure. I think that's exactly what it is.
All right.
And then the elder, Kimura's dad, they just have had a rivalry for like this whole time. So that was just like a nice surprise for him. He's like, oh, I get to kill you too? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that ended up being a whole subplot as well. They had a pretty cool fight. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And this whole time, the train is like literally off the rails, and heading toward. Like, it hits another train at one point. Like,
yeah, because it's like the last stop is Kyoto Station.
yes,
And then after that, I think they caught up to another train because like that's like they went past it.
I don't know if they caught up to another train or if it was just like
Well, how is it?
yard.
Yeah, I'm not entirely
So
clear.
that's why
on
I think
how,
it's a train yard. But if it would be more trains, I don't know.
something like that. I don't know, but like Lemon doesn't know how to drive the train. Even on the bit where he's just like, where Ladybug's just saying, he's like, "You've been talking about trains this entire time. How do you not know how to fucking drive a train?"
Yeah. And then they're getting attacked in the front or whatever, and fucking Lemon, the G that he is, tackles a dude out the window and falls into the sort of like the lake or whatever. I'm like, first of all, how the fuck did he survive?
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that in a second.
Well, there's just so many different things, and like, yeah, like, sorry, I'm just thinking about the fucking little team up that Tangerine and Ladybug get on, where like they go and like it's like Ladybug says, well, they don't know what Lemon looks like, right? So like I'm gonna go help pretend to be your brother. He's all right, Matt. I'll do that.
Oh my god! And then yeah, he's bad
like,
luck.
and just
again.
so you know, and he unlocks it, and it just happens to go to the numbers, and a bunch of dildos and underwear come out.
He doesn't mean to
Of the
unlock it.
prison.
He just like meant to spin the numbers, and then
Yeah.
ironically, that's where his luck opens the.
Yep, wonderful. It's just it wouldn't be Ladybug without some bad luck. But
Oh my god!
yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
But yeah, I just like that. And then like he tries to kick Tangerine off the train, and then like Tangerine's so fucking badass. He jumps onto the train is going 300 miles an
That
hour.
shit was nutty.
Yeah, it's very unrealistic. Would never happen. But like he fucking jumps on it. The train's going like 300 miles an hour,
And he just breaks the window.
He fucking punches it.
What?
Dude, the conductor on this train is fucking stupid. Do you know how many dead people are on the train just like hiding? Like the wolf, the hornet, what's his name? The sun.
Yeah.
You know?
Kimura.
Like Kimura's dead in the bathroom too.
Oh yeah, and then there's
Or no, he's not dead, but like,
Yeah,
he's
Logan Lerman's
bleeding out.
character you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't. What's his name? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Dimitri. Let's call him Dimitri.
Not Dimitri. I can look it up real quick, but I don't want to look it up because I don't give a fuck.
I forget. It's not important. Yeah, but like, so many people die, and like the conductor's just like he's only concerned about Ladybug not having a ticket.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I guess so. This movie's fucking great. Like it's a fun ride. It's a fun time to watch. But if you think about it, like if you're like looking at it like a critical brain, there are quite a few things that like I would like say that's not really done too well.
We might have to
Like-
do 2 ratings on this one.
Yeah.
Critical analysis and then just like fun.
Yeah,
Whatever.
because the one that gets me is the balancing of characters is done really poorly, especially towards the second half. Because like there's once everybody's kind of like the body count's down or up, I guess. Our list of characters is not like smaller now.
Okay.
You know, Ladybug, the Elder, and Prince are all talking, and then it's a really abrupt. Just we need to get Ladybug out of the scene somehow. Oh no, the snake wraps his hand wraps around his hand, and he's like, "What the fuck? Is that a fucking snake?"
Oh my God.
And he exits. It's such a
Oh,
weird
man, that
like.
was so funny.
It was
though, dude.
hilarious, but like it doesn't make any like it's really abrupt and like you couldn't come up with a better way to do that, you know? So and then he like dumps the snake in the toilet.
Yeah, because we were.
It's a don't open snake.
Yeah, and we already forgot about. We didn't even talk about the Hornet at all.
Well, the Hornet's a very small part. So she's
Zazie Beats.
yeah, she's in this too. And you know, it's another Deadpool 2 alumni, and you know, she's an assassin, and she's like, I was expecting
She's
her
there to kill them all from the White Death. So.
Oh, that was her plan. Okay.
Yes, she was supposed to. He hired her, I believe, to kill them all.
Okay. I feel like there's an easier way to kill all these people.
I mean, poison.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but like no, don't have them all like show up in the same place together and like you know like they interact with you know.
yeah, and so yeah, she gets poisoned herself, ironically, and actually she gets Brad Pitt first, but she's like, "Oh, you got anti-venom on you, right?"
Yeah.
And
It's like oh you can't. As
she
she's dying,
waits
it's
a few
like,
seconds. She's like, then she pulls it out and he just snatches it and just hits himself in the neck.
Yeah.
And she's just like, shit.
It's just like, you gotta have a second dose of anti-venom.
Can I get you?
So that reminded me of like this bit that like me and she's gonna be really embarrassed if I say this, but so she felt really sick one day, and then all of a sudden she just went to the bathroom, and then she felt better. But like the whole time we're like wondering, is like, what was it? Did you eat something bad? You know? And then so now it's a bit where like whenever she feels sick, I'm just like, oh, you need any blanket? Want some soup? You know, and you want to like, you know, put on the heater, put on the AC, something like that. You need to take a shit.
I would have laughed real hard if she walked in. Right
She looks right in here.
Yeah, so now we're at the end. White Death and all that stuff are fighting or whatever. They crash through this wall with the train. And it has this really cheesy thing of Brad Pitt falling through the train.
Oh yeah, it's like, well, he is lucky at the same time because he's like, he could have fucking hit all those walls.
It reminded me a lot of his Deadpool 2 cameo. It reminded me a lot of
I
that.
forgot he was in Deadpool 2.
Yeah. That's another alumni from Deadpool 2. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it reminded me a lot of that. So yeah, he's falling through the train. And I don't know how he just break anything. Or any of them. How any of them are still fucking alive. Yeah. But yeah, so
you know.
Oh, except for like White Death, he's basically half dead anyway. So Prince had this gun that it
was rigged to explode.
She Jimmy rigged it to explode when fired. So of course that's when the White Death finds that gun and he uses it. He's like, "Oh, you're dead now."
Well, that's
blows half his fucking face off.
Yeah. Well, that's a clever plan on Prince's part because he's like, every attempted assassination that was failed, obviously, the White Death used the assassin's gun to kill them.
Yes.
As like an ironic thing. So she's like, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to twist it on him.
And so he obviously kept it when he had her at gunpoint earlier in the movie. So
the other kind of big criticism I have with this movie is that she's a main player.
Yeah.
In the entire movie. And then she's absent for the entire third act.
Yeah.
Because the White Death just shoves her aside and then she's out of the movie. Yeah. I think that was a really poor use of her. Like she could have, I mean, it's not believable that she would just be absent the entire third act, the entire last portion of the movie. So I thought that was really weird. But
yeah, so she comes up at the end too.
She wasn't even my favorite part of it. So like I'm fine with her being out of it because like I liked more of what was happening with Lemon and Ladybug, but
she got hit by a tangerine.
She got hit by a tangerine truck. Fucking
that Lemon was driving.
Poetic justice.
But did you know? I found this. So the truck that at the very beginning when Brad Pitt's walking down or whatever, and then he gets a truck almost hits him when he's walking or whatever. In the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
That's the tangerine truck.
Oh,
it's the same truck.
Yeah, dude. I love that.
Like everything comes
That's
back,
awesome.
man. It's so funny and so just
it's a really like
tight movie.
In some ways it's tight, in other ways it's
editing not so much, but you know.
It's a hard movie to explain. I just had a fun ride, especially because we didn't say that one cameo that was really fucking awesome was Channing Tatum.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's in this.
Let's go back to that for a second. Okay, so
I think that's it. If he doesn't make another movie as the star, he should just be the cameo guy from now on. That would be such a cool thing. He just pops up in a random Marvel movie or some shit like that.
Free Guy and now this so far. So it's
dude. Cause I don't know, maybe he's better in doses or something, but like I love him as just the random guy that's in a movie. It's fucking great. Cause now he always wants to have sex with men.
He was hitting on, was it Tangerine or was it
it was Ladybug.
It was Ladybug? Okay.
Yeah, because Ladybug asked him to I think it was Tangerine because it could be both of them because he's like, man, it's got a really nice pose or strut.
Yeah,
it's got a really nice strut, man. He's like, is this the sex stuff?
Yeah. They asked him to switch clothes or something like that.
Yeah. Ladybug's like, hey, I need you to wear my hat and stuff.
Yeah.
And my glasses.
Because then Tangerine was involved, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
he leans forward. He's just like, it's like, so like a sex thing. He's like, no, I just need to wear my clothes. So it's the sex stuff. And he's like,
dude, it's perfect.
Dude. Oh, man. I love Channing Tatum, man.
Yeah.
He honestly, like, I'm going back to what I said earlier, but I wish he was around more. He just disappeared.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah, he disappeared after like what 2014, after like 22 Jump Street. That's the last thing.
Magic Mike movies, and they're making another one, by the way. Yeah.
Well, okay, man. Yeah.
And he was in The Lost City this year with Sandy.
Yeah, but that didn't do good. That didn't.
I want to see it though. I've heard it's actually kind of funny. So I'm probably gonna watch it.
It's on Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah, I don't have that shit.
I found a website. I've been watching Better Call Saul, which
It's on Netflix.
No, the newest season.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I wanted to go into that. This is a complete tangent.
That's fine.
Bringing back I'm Upset.
This is a public service announcement by whoever the hell is upset today.
I'm upset. So I'm upset today because I realized how retarded AMC is. Like, not the movie theater chain, the TV network that has Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad on it. So a normal website a normal network would air their episodes on live TV, right? And then you would be able to access that episode on their website for a limited time. Mm-hmm. And then you would assume that their paid service that you pay for $5.99, $6.99 a month for would have all of the episodes accessible forever, all time. No. AMC Plus decided to be fucking retarded and make a time limit on those as well. So at the moment, there's no actual way to watch Better Call Saul season 6 episodes 1 through 9 or whatever on illegally. Basically, you can't watch it legally unless you buy each episode or buy like the whole season pass on like Apple TV or something.
I remember they used to do this with American Horror Story when I tried to watch it on Hulu. Hulu used to do this shit.
It's stupid. It's the stupidest business plan ever, and it's ruining one of the best shows that I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, I was able to find it through not so legal means, but I was able to watch it finally, and I'm all caught up now. So, and like I expected, it's a really good show, and it shouldn't be treated this way. I'm just mad at fucking the business.
Let's finish up this movie. So, are we going to do fun rating first, or are we going to do critical rating?
I'll do the fun rating.
Okay.
I give it a 88. I had so much fun with this. I will watch it again. I am going to buy it. But yeah, what's your fun rating?
Well, my fun rating is not that high, but it's an 85.
You're the 85 guy now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's an 85. It definitely very fun. Loved the cameos. Loved the slapstick comedy. But again, now going critically. So critically, I usually combine these two.
Yeah.
So it is my full rating. Critically though, this one's like a 71. It's not the greatest. It's less than average of a movie with how it's not structured, but how it's kind of.
Did someone say structure?
Anyway, you know what I mean. It's the way it's put together is just not the greatest, and it could have been edited a little better. It could have. Okay, these are all could haves. Like the movie is what it is. Deadpool 2 could have been better too, but.
If we ever do Deadpool 2, I have a lot to say about that movie. And the first one in you know.
I love the first one.
I do too, in a way.
All right. Critical for you.
Critical review, I'm going to give it like a 70. It's not trash. Like it's good. If anything, it's good trash. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's like a fast food kind of movie, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like I love the shit out of it, but I know it's not winning any Oscars anytime soon, you know?
No.
So yeah, like their performances are like, I think to judge a movie, I think you should judge it on how fun everybody is having, how much fun everyone's having on it. Like I can't imagine that like people are having too much fun on like a drama show or like a drama movie, you know, because it's
Breaking Bad, for instance.
Yeah, I assume like actually, I just watched a video going back to Game of Thrones. The last season. It was like horror stories or like about what was occurring on set, and specifically the Long Night episode. The crew, it was an 11-week shoot.
Oh Lord!
in the middle of the night. The crew members were like, they couldn't really take any breaks or something, or because it was so cold out or something like that. So like they couldn't have any fires. Like there was like multiple takes where they just machinery just malfunctioned and they just had to deal with it or whatever. The actors got no breaks because they had to shoot all the night scenes at night, and then episode 4, which is the aftermath of the battle, during the day. So they were like 11 weeks. They were kind of going back and forth. Crew members were like walking 20 miles a day, just working all day. What's her name? Sophie Turner, who plays.
I almost said Arya.
What's her name?
I
Oh my
said
god,
Arya.
Arya's sister, Sansa. Duh. She couldn't take a shower for like a few weeks. Just getting like horse shit and like mud and dirt all in her hair, like for weeks, and then like, so like it was unreasonable for certain things to happen to these actors and crew members based on that show. And I forgot what my point was. Oh, so yeah, it doesn't seem like they were having too much fun, and I think that reflected a lot in the final product. Cinematography and writing aside, that like they were having fun. So this movie, Bullet Train, they were having a lot of fun making this. It was just a fun ride because that reflects on screen.
Yeah, so we're wrapping it up here. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle @SeenItBeforecast. That's SCENE, It Beforecast. And on Twitter with the handle SIB_pod. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was, my letterbox at DJ Was, and my YouTube, which is just Danny Was. And thank you everybody for supporting the show. This is like a bonus episode. I think we're going to stick it in between season 4 and 5. It's going to be officially season 4, I guess. But
yeah, this is still season 4. We just wanted to get this movie out there because...
Well, we were both excited to watch it.
We were very excited to watch it, and we didn't want it to be a part of season 5 because we have a strict start for season 5, what we want to start with. So we're just, episode 3 and 4 of Harry Potter. So for part 3 and 4 of Harry Potter, we want to be there. So
yeah.
And then next season, we're definitely just sticking to movies in theaters, movies that are popular, movies that are new. And we want you guys to get feedback here.
So in a way, we haven't seen it before.
Pretty much.
We're lying to you.
I mean, we've seen some of them.
We've seen some
of the
of them.
sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It still works. It's fine.
Yeah. We obviously got Marvel coming up. We're gonna do Black Panther, of course. We're gonna do Halloween. We're gonna do Creed.
Okay, I'll do Creed.
You wanna do Creed?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking do Creed. Anyway, that's about all we got for you. So it's an honor as usual, and we'll see you next time.